Adventures in the Glass Pool, A Journey of Heroes. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got an epic tale for you about a ragtag group of heroes who went from being kidnapped victims to monster slayers. Our squad includes Ragnar, the elf ranger in his cozy brown and green, Alana, the stealthy elf rogue draped in shadows, Reagan, the fierce barbarian, and the unstoppable paladin Alistair, shining brighter than my future. We're diving into their crazy adventures as they face their greatest challenge yet, the mysterious city of the Glass Pool. First things first, let's rewind the clock a bit. You won't believe how this all started. Our heroes were once kidnapped and trapped. Can you imagine? But these guys aren't the kind to sit around and wait for rescue. No way. They kicked some serious kidnapper butt and even saved a pair of farmers along the way. After all that drama, they dusted themselves off and headed towards Melbourne, ready to take on new challenges with a determination that's just contagious. So, there in Melbourne, they began collecting tasks like Pokemon cards. They managed to deliver some cargo to Towster the Wizard, who's always got a trick or two up his sleeve, while hanging out at the tavern, because where else do adventurers hang? They heard about a missing young mage apprentice named Jellineth. Nobody wants to lose a young magic user, so our crew jumped on the case, but things took a wild turn when they were ambushed by a bunch of orcs while chatting with their new buddy Cooper. Typical, right? After dealing with those orcs, our party took off into the Harlow Woods, and guess what? They encountered a terrifying specter. With courage and a bit of luck, they took that ghost down and continued their quest. Next stop, the Great Rockdale. Here, they recovered a powerful healing stone intended for the church. But it wasn't all good news. They stumbled upon the remains of some acolytes, which was a spooky reminder of how serious things could get out here. And just when you thought it was safe, our heroes ventured into Schreikenmeier, where they ran into some Fomorian giants. Talk about a rough day at the office. After some hard-fought battles, they made their way to the Half-Cut Hills, only to face ogres. Yeah, this team was really putting in the work. They even managed to recruit some stone giants to help them tackle those pesky Fomorian giants. You know you're climbing the ranks when giant buddies come into play. Now, let's talk about their adventures with the Orokoa. These bird-like beings were in dire straits, and our heroes swooped in for the rescue. But of course, nothing is ever simple. They ended up having to bargain with goblins to stop some flooding that was wreaking havoc on local farmers. Such a wild ride, right? But hey, they rolled with it, weaving old alliances and pulling off a win. Next, they found themselves at the infamous Thornwood Keep. After a fierce battle, they cleaned out some rough housing bandits and took down an evil cleric and a lunatic jailer. Talk about a day well spent. With every confrontation, they not only grew stronger, but also forged bonds that could withstand just about anything. And just when they thought adventures couldn't get crazier, they ventured into the Garlstone mines in the Blanride Hills. There they faced bandits, oozes, trolls, and all sorts of monsters, including the infamous deep gnomes. Can you imagine them fighting off hordes of trolls while making friends with the quirky deep gnomes? Total sitcom material. Then came the labyrinth of glass rock stones. Sounds cool, right? But let me tell you, it was full of traps and dangers. They met Zorn, ropers, and yes, even a mad wizard who knew there were so many mad people around. They handled it like champs, but there was an ominous feeling as grotesque scenes of cruelty flashed before their eyes. It was definitely a dark chapter in their saga. Finally, they stand at the entrance to the city of the Glass Pool. No turning back now. The dread of the unknown hangs in the air. Each member of our party, from the fiercely brave Ragnar to the healing cleric Thomas, is ready to tackle whatever monsters, mysteries, or mayhem awaits them within those sparkling walls. So there you have it, folks. Our heroes have journeyed through fire and shadow, forging their legends along the way. What will happen next? Will they find Jellineth? Can they defeat whatever lies ahead in the Glass Pool? Stay tuned for more adventures, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You won't want to miss what's coming next. See you in the next episode.